Hey Bookworms! I'm Miss Judi. Welcome to Bendy Bookworm Kids Yoga, where we read pages from awesome picture books and try silly yoga poses to go along with the pictures. Here's how it's going to work. When you hear this sound, it means we're going to read pages from the story. When you hear this sound, it means we're going to try yoga poses together. Let's get bendy. Today's story is Animals Should Definitely Not Wear Clothing, written by Judi Barrett. Animals should definitely not wear clothing because it would be disastrous for a porcupine. Because a camel might wear it in the wrong places. The camel's wearing a hat on their hump? Okay, but I mean, how do we know that that's the wrong place to wear a hat? If you were a camel, would you wear a hat on your head or on your hump? Let's do our own camel pose together. And then you could decide where you'd wear your hat if you were a camel. Come to sit on your knees, just like me. Now point to your knees and say, "These are my knees." You say, "These are my knees." Lift your booty up and shake, 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 shake your booty. Freeze! Bring your hands to your booty and give it a pat. Pat, pat, pat your booty. And freeze. Now point to your chin. Lift your chin all the way up to the sky and push your belly button all the way forward to make a big old camel hump. Bring your chin to your heart, bring your booty to your heels, and sit back on the ground. So what'd you decide? Hat on your head or hat on your hump? Let's sing a song about Alice the camel. She has 5 humps, so she would need 5 hats. Alice the camel has 5 humps. Alice the camel has 5 humps. Alice the camel has 5 humps. So run, Alice, run. Alice the camel has 4 humps. Alice the camel has 4 humps. Alice the camel has 4 humps. So run, Alice, run. Alice the camel has 3 humps. Alice the camel has 3 humps. Alice the camel has 3 humps. So run, Alice, run. Alice the camel has 2 humps. Alice the camel has 2 humps. Alice the camel has 2 humps. So run, Alice, run. Alice the camel has 1 hump. Alice the camel has 1 hump. Alice the camel has 1 hump. Run, Alice, run. Alice the camel has no humps. Alice the camel has no humps. Alice the camel has no humps. Now Alice is a horse. Is that true? Is that what happens to camels when they run out of humps? No, a camel never runs out of humps. Let's go back to the story and see what the next animal tries to wear. Because a snake would lose it. How the heck is a snake supposed to wear pants? They don't even have legs. Maybe a snake could wear a bow, but you'd have to tie it pretty tight to make sure that the snake didn't slither out. Let's be slithering snakes together who do not wear pants. Lay all the way down on your belly button, just like me. And give a little wiggle. Wiggle, 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 and stop. Pitter patter your toes. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, and stop. Hands down. Chins up. Stretch your chin all the way up to the sky and then slither like a snake and go, lower back down, and then push your booty all the way back towards your heels and sit back on your bottom. I imagine it would be really frustrating to constantly be losing your pants. That would probably make me lose it. That means I get very, very upset. But whenever I feel like I'm gonna lose it, I use my candle breath. It helps me to calm down. Let's practice our candle breath together. Clap your hands above your head and bring your candle down to your heart. Take a deep breath in and blow the candle out. Deep breath in and blow the candle out. Let's go back to the story. Because a kangaroo would find it quite unnecessary. Oh my goodness, I love pockets. Pockets on my pants and pockets on my jackets. Pockets are so useful. But kangaroos don't need pockets. They have a pouch. Pockets would be very unnecessary for kangaroos, especially if it made it more difficult for them to jump. Let's practice our kangaroo jumps together. Stand on your feet, just like me. Now lift your heels up and bend your knees so that you lower your booty right on top of your heels. Lift your kangaroo paws up, and on the count of 3, we're gonna kangaroo hop as high as we can. Now the tricky thing is, see if you can land back just like this. You ready? 1, 2, 3, kangaroo hop. Should we try that one more time? 1, 2, 3, kangaroo hop. Whoa. Lower back down onto your booty. Kangaroos wouldn't need pockets because they have their pouch. What kind of clothes do you think a giraffe would wear? Let's keep reading and find out. Because a giraffe might look sort of silly. Do you think the giraffe looks silly? I think the giraffe looks very distinguished. That means fancy and smart. The more ties they wear, the more businessy they look. But I guess a giraffe that's dressed to go to the office would look a little bit out of place in the grasslands. That's where giraffes live. Let's practice our giraffe pose and pretend to be giraffes out in the wild. Not giraffes going to a business meeting. Stand up on your feet with me. Now take one giant step forward and lift your back heel up. Reach your hands all the way up like the long, long neck of a giraffe. Lean forward and eat some leaves and get ready to jump and switch. 1, 2, 3, jump and switch. Reach your hands back up to the sky like a long, long neck and eat some leaves. Zip your feet together and lower back down onto your booty. I know it doesn't make sense for the wild, but I kinda like the suit and tie look for the giraffe. What kind of clothes do you think a moose would wear? Let's keep reading. Because a moose could never manage. Suspenders would definitely be a bit tricky for a moose. Their antlers would always get in the way. But here's the thing. Those antlers already make the moose look elegant and fancy. they don't need any extra clothes. Let's pretend to be moose with big, beautiful antlers. Together. Stand up on your feet with me. Now, moose pose can be kind of a tricky balance pose. So before we give it a try, we're going to say, I can do hard things together. Let's count to 3 first, and then we'll say it. 1, 2, 3. I can do hard things. All right, now we're ready. Lift your heels up and lower. Lift your heels up and lower. Reach your antlers up. Now see if you can balance and lift one foot higher, higher, highest, all the way up. Amazing! Do you think you can do the other side? Let's give it a try. Foot down, antlers stay up. Reach your other foot higher and higher and highest. Lower that foot down and lower your antlers down. Lower it back down onto your booty. Let's sing a song about a moose and a few other animals that live in the woods. The moose in the woods go trot, 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 trot. The moose in the woods go trot, 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 all day long. The birds in the woods clap up and down, up and down, up and down. The birds in the woods clap up and down, all day long. The bunnies in the woods go hop, 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 hop. The bunnies in the woods go hop, 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 all day long. I guess after seeing all the animals try on clothing, I would have to agree. Animals should definitely not wear clothes. Most of all because it might be very embarrassing. You were such a brilliant Bendy bookworm. I had so much fun reading about all the silly ways animals would wear clothes. Let's use sign language to thank our hands for helping us try all of our yoga poses today. Bring your fingers to your chin and say, thank you, hands. Fingers to chin. Thank you, hands. And thank you for moving and reading with me. I'll see you for the next yoga story time.
If you'd like to read the full version of Animals Should Definitely Not Wear Clothing, written by Judi Barrett, you can order it by clicking the link in the description below, or borrowing it from your local public library.